All right, thank you, Tony. Tonight, a community is shattered in a deadly school shooting.
It happened in Santa Fe, Texas. And while that community is now in mourning, President Donald Trump said earlier tonight he's activated his Gun Safety Commission, now set to meet next week.
Now, let's give you all of the latest developments from today. The suspect has faced the judge and is now being held without bail. 17-year-old Demetrios Pogorchis is accused of killing 10 people, 9 students and 1 adult at Santa Fe High School in Texas. 10 other people were wounded. Now, authorities are also investigating explosives in the area. Let's get right to Eyewitness News reporter Courtney Zabowski for the latest from Texas.
Are you requesting consideration for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
17-year-old Demetrios Pogorchis appeared before a judge Friday night. The teen is charged with capital murder and other offenses in connection with the shooting massacre at Santa Fe High School.
You have an active shooter, several people down. He's actually shooting. He's in the art room. We got shots fired right now, guys.
Authorities say Pogorchis pulled a fire alarm just as first period started and opened fire with his father's shotgun and a pistol.
Innocent kids getting killed. Nobody should have to go through that. No family should have to suffer that just because somebody wants to be selfish and go out and hurt other people.
10 people were killed. Among the dead, Pakistani exchange student Sabika Sheikh and substitute teacher Ann Perkins. 10 others were injured, including Rome Schubert, who survived a gunshot wound to the back of the head.
I'm one of the lucky ones, and I'm glad that God spared me, but I just feel bad that they didn't make it.
The suspect ultimately surrendered to police, but the terror at Santa Fe High School didn't end with the spray of bullets.
There have been explosive devices found in the high school and surrounding areas adjacent to the high school.
Student Paige Curry said she was scared, but not surprised.
It's been happening everywhere. I've always kind of felt like eventually it was going to happen here too.
The community came together for a vigil Friday evening. There are just 2 weeks of school left on the calendar.
And while authorities are also talking to 2 people of interest, no other arrests have been made in connection with this morning's shooting.
And here in Rhode Island, Governor Gina Raimondo has ordered state flags to fly at half-staff to honor the victims of this latest school shooting.
Following incidents like these, local officials continue to take action to prepare against this type of tragedy. Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin joins us now with more in-depth coverage. Caroline?
Shannon and Mike, we are more than 1,500 miles away from where today's school shooting took place, but law enforcement are still on high alert. Narragansett police even tweeting out Friday night there is no known threat to any of their schools, but in order to reduce anxiety in light of today's shooting, they have increased police presence at all 3 public schools. We've been here before. Following February's school shooting in Parkland, Florida, school safety was top of mind nationwide. That month, the Cranston City Council passed a pair of resolutions aimed at making schools safer. The New Bedford City Council passed 2 motions that would increase security in city schools. And Woonsocket's school committee formed a special security subcommittee after an incident at one of its middle schools. Many schools in southern New England took action, but is it enough? Rhode Island State Police suggesting Friday that every school employee be prepared, even if they aren't on campus every day.
Ensuring that substitute teachers know what to do, because at any given day you could have a good number of substitute teachers in our schools.
In Santa Fe, authorities say the fire alarm was pulled just as the shootings began Friday morning. Captain Derek Borg with State Police says that can create an even more chaotic situation.
So pull a fire alarm, all that does is alert people to leave their classroom. And to me, that's a danger, because they're running into the unknown and they really don't know where they're running into.
Instead, the captain suggests the run, hide, or fight method. Run from the shooter if you can. If you can't, hide. And worst case scenario, fight back. He says the state will continue ensuring Rhode Island schools are safe.
We're going to continue to work forward to ensure that every school district's on the same page. I think we have the opportunity to be a leader in the country, especially because we're a small state, but also the fact that there's a lot of people in the state of Rhode Island who care, that want to ensure the safety of our students.
And right now on Smith Hill, legislation is pending that would ensure only peace officers and people approved by the school could carry guns on school grounds here in Rhode Island. I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.